My name is Dr. Graeme Heyes. I am Director of Sustainable Innovation at Litmus Sustainability. Over the past 15 years of supporting businesses of all sizes in the world of sustainability, I've seen the same problems faced over and over again by all types of organisations. And they're typically encapsulated by the fact that sustainability can be very complex, it can be very confusing, and the goalposts are always moving. So if you're tasked with sustainability in your organisation, it can be really hard to know what to do at any point, and this can lead to overwhelm and often inaction as well. I've worked for over a decade now in helping some of the world's biggest organisations to understand these exact same problems. I do this by helping organisations to gain clarity about this very murky and uncertain world. And we do this typically by understanding what sustainability means in their own terms, and then going through processes looking at things like quantifying and understanding your impacts, identifying pathways to positive impact, and ultimately developing long-term strategies and visions that can help you become a resilient, responsible organisation that people ultimately want to work with. Joining Litmus was a really amazing opportunity for me to join an organisation who were both really creative in the way they worked, but were also really ambitious in terms of driving positive impact in society. And I'd really seen that through a lot of the projects and work they'd been doing with their existing clients. I was also really impressed by the way in which Litmus work. So through their training, the workshops, the development of strategies and carbon reduction plans, it's always done in a really creative and fun way, as cheesy as that sounds. The service that they're providing to their clients is really always has been second to none. And so an opportunity to be part of that team, delivering that level of support in such a fun environment was really a no-brainer. So I spent the last decade or so working in academia, starting with the PhD that I did in sustainable business model innovation, which I delivered for a multinational retailer. People often have the impression that academics work in a silo that's a bit different from the real world. And I actually sort of agree with that, because I always felt I was a bit different in academia, because everything I always did was working with businesses in a very applied and practical way, because that's what I've always been really interested in. So I've worked on projects like that my entire life, supporting organisations of different sizes to tackle with sustainability challenges in really unique, novel, creative ways. And it's that sort of expertise that I'm really excited to bring to Litmus and to use with the clients going forward in the future. The project I'm most proud of is the last one I worked in academia, which was a decarbonisation programme for the small business community. I was brought into that programme to help develop part of the methodology for that programme in terms of how we provided that support. I ended up pulling in part of my PhD to that, as well as some work in terms of design thinking and design sprinting. So in a relatively short amount of time, we supported over 100 businesses to understand sustainability and do things like create decarbonisation roadmaps and really novel, innovative solutions. And that programme ended up being really successful. So we won European SDG Programme of the Year and UK Business Net Zero Collaboration of the Year as well. People always laugh, but my favourite sustainable product is the Greggs vegan sausage roll. It doesn't sound like a remarkable product in any way, but it did accomplish some amazing things. So it is a more sustainable product than the alternative. It is healthier, it is more ethical. It's just better in any way. I prefer the taste as well. But aside from all that, it actually was really profitable for the organisation as well. It helped to grow the business significantly. The share price increase has been directly attributed to that one product, and more than that, it opened the doors for every other fast food retailer in the country to start selling their own vegan products as well. So I really love products like this because they're what I call remarkable solutions with unremarkable products, and I think, as silly as it sounds, the Greggs vegan sausage roll is a perfect example of that.